This ABC 15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi, good afternoon. On a Monday, I'm Nick Soletti here with ABC15 Arizona. A traffic alert for anybody who takes the US 60 east of the valley. The road is going to be shut down for the next several days. Crews will be working on the roadway realignment between Superior and Miami. This is a detour. It's in the green line there on the map. The route there heads towards Winkleman. President Joe Biden isn't done announcing some new efforts to stop the pandemic. He's preparing to announce a global effort. The Surgeon General says the president will announce some new steps before tomorrow's start of the UN General Assembly. The announcement follows President Biden's mandate that federal workers need to be vaccinated against COVID. New data shows 26 states have fully vaccinated more than half of their residents, including Arizona. Comes as the president announced a vaccine mandate for companies who employ more than 100 people. It'll affect about 80 million private sector employees, but there are 43 million workers who don't fall under that category. In fact, 95% of McDonald's restaurants in the U.S. are owned by franchise operators, not McDonald's itself. It's a little tricky here. If you're an independent contractor, maybe driving for Uber or Lyft, you also have a choice.
As long as the driver's wearing a mask, you're wearing a mask, you are distancing yourself the best you can, as in a car, if you will, keeping things clean. It's doing all of that. I think you protect yourself.
Keep in mind, rideshare drivers and passengers are federally mandated to wear a mask. Uber will require office employees to be vaccinated this fall. The smoke that comes from wildfires can make up almost half of the annual air pollution measures across the West. But what exactly are you breathing, right? It's a good question. Here's Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens with this Impact Earth report.
Blazes like the Backbone, Raphael, and Telegraph fires putting off smoke that can travel for miles. More than 500,000 acres in Arizona have burned so far this year, and those wildfires can be hazard to everyone's health, not just people with asthma or other lung issues.
We oftentimes try to differentiate wildfire smoke particulate matter from the particulate matter that can be in other types of air pollution.
Luke Montrose is an expert in public health at Boise State University. Like other types of air pollution, wildfire smoke is made up of thousands of individual chemicals, but experts use particulate matter to measure the smoke in the air.
It's an easy way for us to try to measure wildfire smoke. Rather than trying to measure all the individual chemicals, we can get an idea about how much smoke there is by measuring that one type. So particulate matter is just one constituent or one type of chemical in wildfire smoke.
It can be measured in different size fractions. A PM of 2.5 to 10 can usually be filtered through the body's natural defense system.
Those particles are the ones that are going to penetrate deep into the lungs and cause us problems. They can cause things like inflammation.
Oh, the pandemic has made face masks a staple, but some can actually help when the air quality is pretty bad. Surgical and paper masks aren't recommended. The California Department of Public Health instead suggests getting a type of mask called a particulate respirator. It is a weather action day on this Monday as the heat is about to turn up, and that means hiking trails are closing in Phoenix, specifically Camelback and Piestewa. The trails are going to close from 11 to 5 today.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. We remain under an excessive heat warning through 8 o'clock here tonight as we are in for a sizzling hot start to the week. We'll end up just shy of 110 with a high of 109 today in Phoenix, and that's going to put the record in jeopardy. Today's record high, also 109, set on this date back in the year 2000. So we could at least tie it this afternoon. Hotter to our west, where excessive heat warnings are also in place along the Colorado River. A high of 112 today at Lake Havasu, low to mid 90s today in Sedona and Payson. Flagstaff topping out at 81 degrees this afternoon. We'll reach 109 today, down to 107 tomorrow. After today, temperatures begin to trend down. That ridge of high pressure pushing south and essentially to the southeast eventually. So that will help those temperatures drop eventually into the low hundreds by the end of the week. A few disturbances passing to our north. At this point, though, a dry 7-day forecast as it looks like our monsoon weather pattern is starting to wind down, but the heat will also trend down by the weekend.
Another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or just download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.